Hey guys, Mike here from ContentFold, and back this week, back today with a brand new video for you guys. And so, if you guys are new to the channel, we have, I'll talk about ContentFold in a little bit, but we have started kind of a brand new series where we rotate between our own businesses, some users' businesses, and then kind of testing ContentFold all in public. So as you guys can kind of see, I made this video last week. This was on top of the screen right now. It was on top of our like an old travel vlog that I had. So if you guys want to check that video out, it's on top of our ContentFold YouTube. It's doing pretty well. It's got 600 views in 5 days, maybe a week. We're gonna have an update for that this week. But kind of the big thing that we are talking about here today is we like to test ContentFold in public. And so with that, last week we had done kind of seen how ContentFold works with Amazon FBA. For this week, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I feel like there's a ton of content creators out there now that do like sports training, soccer or football, however you guys want to say it, basketball, volleyball, like all these types of instructional sports training. And to be honest, I was just kind of curious how ContentFold would do with this, right? So I did choose one person already. It is Matt Sheldon, and I'm going to put that on the screen in a second. If you guys are new to this, we actually run random people's content through ContentFold. I'll pull the link over here so you guys can all see it. And then I'll actually do one live as well and then kind of compare the differences, right? The reason I chose Matt Sheldon from Becoming Elite, to be honest, he's fairly popular. He just kind of seems like a decent dude. No other reason behind it. And so for Matt Sheldon, I'm going to just click over here real quick. This is him, Becoming Elite. I don't know him or anything like that. We're just doing this. He had one. Did I get as fit as a pro footballer in 30 days? The results. So this is from a couple weeks ago. He also has pretty good production quality, stuff like that. I feel like he's a pretty good speaker. Not things that we're necessarily looking for in ContentFold, but with a sports training type of video, something I thought would be helpful, just to be completely honest. And then to go from there, let's just maybe find a random person. Let's try soccer training. How about that? And then let's maybe filter. I always filter by the last month just to try to get some, I won't say bigger creators or smaller creators or anything like that, just people who are posting regularly. ZTH training, he's posting quite a bit. Both of my boys play soccer, football here in Spain, so I'm just trying to see if I recognize anyone from, obviously, I think I recognize this guy. Yeah, this is the European dude, Belgium dude or something like that. Yep, perfect. So let's just see a video. Right here. 7 habits pro footballers do every week that you don't. And so I'm going to grab this video. So what I'll do is I'll grab this URL up here, just copying it, and pasting that right there. And then this is something you can do. So if you use ContentFold at all, obviously ContentFold automatically grabs your videos, turns them into videos, blog posts, etc., which I'm about to show you. However, if you run out of folds for the day, you can come and grab your transcript right up here. I'm going to copy this, and this is going to be making in the background as we talk about Become Elite. So we got Become Elite from Matt Sheldon and Efford Elite. I'm going to just paste this over here real quick. Perfect. And so that page is being made right now. Efford Elite. I'm not sure who this is. Joe Efford. There we go. All right. And so I've seen this guy a ton on top of like when my kids are watching like Valencia or Manchester United or Barcelona highlights, right? So I see this guy pop up every now and then. So for now, we're doing Become Elite by Matt Sheldon. Again, I was just curious purely how some sports training content would come across, how the blogs would look, how the Facebook post would look, how the email sequencing that we give, how the Pinterest pins, how the Twitter or X post looks. We're adding more and more channels kind of every month, and I'm just curious how it's going to turn out. So as we're waiting on Joe from Efford Elite, let me bring over Matt Sheldon. Sorry. So, all right. So Matt Sheldon, this video was 31 minutes long. I'm not gonna hover over it. I'm pointing like you guys can see. 31 minutes long, and it produced a 4,000 word blog post, Facebook post, X post, email, and 4 Pinterest pins that bring traffic for weeks. Perfect. And so obviously, if you guys watch some of our old videos or other videos of businesses, we're actually showing the inside of ContentFold itself, or like our own businesses. We show you the actual inside, the results, the week by week growth, all that type of stuff. For these type of videos, we're actually just testing how good ContentFold does on the content. So these pages are obviously slightly different. You'll still see all the Pinterest pins, the blogs, everything that's made, but you're not going to see the inside of ContentFold. For that, you will have to actually watch the other types of videos that we run. So, can you get pro football fit in 30 days? My 30-day pro fitness test results. 4 months after retiring from professional football, I've basically done nothing, no training, no fitness plan, just a full shirt off. 30 days ago, I decided to see what actually happened if I tried to get back. Perfect. Yep. I picked 4 objective benchmarks, failed every single one of them on day 1. And then my own test proof program, trained 5 to 6 days a week for a month. Here's what I did before and after. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to take a look through this. Obviously, I played some sports. Just seeing if I recognize any of this. Beep test, I recognize. Cooper test, I recognize. Yo-yo test, I recognize, which sucks. And then VO2 max testing. Okay, perfect. So it actually shows some of his scores. It has the headlines made. So this is all grabbed. What I love that I'm seeing right now already from this post for becoming elite is it very clearly grabbed the 4 main test, right? He talks about the 4 main test, yeah, and where was it? Yeah, right here. Beep test, Cooper test, yo-yo test, and VO2 max. So like immediately it's ContentFold's grabbing actual things from his video, which is perfect. Right here, which I do love, is it's saying how he's taking the time off. Then it's actually showing his initial results. So this is, I'm assuming, from a previous video he did. I can actually double check. I might have failed this 30-day challenge. So he probably did a middle one, and then here a month ago. Yeah. And so, oh, he actually did a couple of it. Here's the day one. I'm sorry. So he actually did about 5 videos of this training session, which is pretty cool. And because he mentioned the results in here of the initial ones, ContentFold grabbed that and is giving a starting point. It's also giving it in the beginning of the blog. It's not giving it at the end. Again, love what I'm seeing here. He's talking about how he trained it now. He built everything around training, sleep, and nutrition. He trained 5 to 6 days a week and followed the program. Ended up being one of the hardest blocks I've ever done. So, again, I don't know Matt Sheldon become elite or anything. He keeps mentioning this, like the couple times I've seen this now. His football fitness program, Test Proof. This would be the perfect place to put his product link, or not even his affiliate link, his product link right here. So ContentFold can hold 50 or so affiliate links, product links. It could be from Shopify, WordPress, Amazon affiliates, really doesn't matter, right? We can hold those links, and ContentFold will automatically insert them wherever it feels necessary. As you guys can see in other videos, you can actually require 3 links to always come into it no matter what. I would assume Matt Sheldon would want his app, I'm assuming it is, the football fitness program, Test Proof. I would assume he wants that inserted on every single blog, every single link, because it's his. I'm assuming he gets like a recurring commission on top of it, something like that. He built it himself. So this would, I'm just highlighting this because this would be the perfect place for one of those required links for Test Proof. All right. And again, you can see it like literally the next paragraph, Test Proof again, right? Then now we're going into results. So beep test is the first one. Perfect. Yeah, 2 extra ones is a big thing. Cooper test. 2 miles in 12 minutes. He cut a minute 23 off of his time. Again, pretty good. I love that it's grabbing quotes here. I love how structured this all is. It's very simple and easy to read. Please keep in mind ContentFold, as you guys will see in other videos and with your own, if you ever use ContentFold, your own things, the 4 Pinterest pin images in the video, that's all taken. It is all put into the blog, so it breaks up the text, right? So you're not just reading a big block of text on these type of pages, because again, we just ran his content, Matt Sheldon's content through here. It's not going to show that, right? Yo-yo test, absolutely love. Nice clear headline, says he just crushed his old score. Now he's talking about he went out at 6:30 in the morning. And again, here is that video right here where you click on it. Again, for this, it kind of shows for your own page, it will have the Pinterest images down below. Here it actually shows that he retested it. He's in Oregon. Oh, I thought that track looked interesting, actually. I was just in Portland like a week ago. That's why I was just, that's funny. VO2 max test tastes different. What these numbers say about real pro football fitness. He passed 3 out of the 4 standards that he set, which is within the pro range of a study that he used. So in his video, he actually references a study. It actually, so like the fact that he's is mentioning it, again, very, very happy. I think this is clear cut. I think this is easy to read. I've kind of been scanning here as I've left it here for you guys. I think as you guys are kind of reading along, this is fairly easy to read. You can tell it doesn't sound like in everyone. Like the goal at ContentFold is to try to sound like the creator. The fact that it's grabbing certain things that he said, you know, he's done 9 fitness tests in about 40 days. He never wants to. I genuinely never want to see another fitness test again. Again, that is just something that's not generic, right? It's something that he actually is talking about how he actually feels, which I'm glad is coming through in this blog and the writing. Yeah, perfect. So Facebook post, Matt Sheldon, I went from a 12.1 to a pro level beat test score in just 30 days, 4 months after retiring and basically doing nothing. No secret camp, no 2-a-days, just 5 to 6 sessions a week using blah, blah. Be honest right now, are you training with a clear test or standard in mind, or are you just trying to get fitter in general? So again, I think this is a pretty engaging, obviously he had a pretty good base level of athleticism, but still sitting around for 4 months doing nothing and then being able to get his endurance back up to that. Pretty darn impressive. I like that there's asking questions at the end. Most people think pro level is some genetic lottery, but after 4 months of doing nothing, I went from failing. The gap isn't magical talent, it's how brutally consistent you're willing to be. Again, I think a pretty darn engaging Twitter or X post. New email newsletter. I just wrapped up the 30-day experiment. A few things you'll get from this, what 30 actually looks like in real life, where I hit the biggest walls. I mean, again, I think this is a really engaging and almost like personalized email. So very happy there. And here's the Pinterest pins. So I'm actually pretty happy with this. They actually chose some turf. He did run around the track. He's got like a weight room type of thing. I guess the only thing I'm debating is, obviously for most people, you know, with the Pinterest pins, I'm curious if we could add, maybe this is a feature we add in the future. You guys let us know if you think it's something interesting. Maybe we add the to allow like the likeness of the creator if they're already doing that. You know, I'm sure there's some content that this guy Matt Sheldon has, especially how much, you know, content and video. Maybe what has he done? Like 500, 700 videos, 1,000 videos. Yeah, I mean he's a ex-professional player. His face is everywhere. Maybe there's something we could do with these Pinterest pins to actually use him in the running or stuff like that compared to these types of things. But again, I'm very happy with this. You know, maybe there's a button we can click to like use your own likeness in the pins, you know, especially someone like Matt Sheldon where he's kind of the brand compared to maybe other businesses using ContentFold, right? But again, 8 new ways to be discovered, 4,000 words indexed on Google, 17-minute read for new visitors. And again, how much affiliate links or product links or things that could be inserted in here naturally. if there was 3 or 4 affiliate links in a 4,000 word article, I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird at all, to be completely honest with you. Especially if this is his product, that test proof app that he kind of kept mentioning again. I don't know if it is. It just feels like it is. And then on top of that, I had skimmed and seen this. I used a prepaid meal service during this block. No cooking, no grocery shopping, no dishes. That way it made it more realistic to stay on top of training while still handling everything else. I can almost guarantee he had some sort of sponsor for this video. This would be the perfect place for that affiliate link to go in here, right? So test proof plan and then the meal prepared service. I mean, again, I think there's a lot of places for the affiliates to come in here. I think this sounds really easy to follow. It's giving what his initial test results were, what his final test results were, where he had the hardest time. I mean, even gives like location, like even, again, Apex Power, like just giving them a shout out, a link right here could be perfect. Again, ContentFold did all of this just based on his 30-minute video, right? I'm pretty darn happy with this. With that said, let's take a look at, I believe Joe should be done. Joe from Efford Elite. And his is done. Perfect. So, hey everyone, sorry for the little jump cut right here. We actually going to chop this video into 2 because it turned out so long. But again, this first video was on top, becoming elite, and Matt Sheldon. The next video shows how well Joe Efford and Efford Elite had done. I actually choose kind of what I think the winner is in the next video, but both contents were absolutely incredible. You can see the next one as well. It's going to be like a part 2. This is going to be part 1. So if you guys love this video, you guys have any ideas, any other niches you want us to do, if you guys want to submit yourselves to have ContentFold run your content, let us use it. We'll send it to you for free, as long as we can kind of use it on top of a video just like this. Go ahead and send us an email at support@contentfold.com. But again, kind of chopping these videos up. Sorry for the harsh jump cut here. It will look cleaner in the future videos. All right, thanks guys.